I'm so glad that after 10 years of CrossFit, I finally feel comfortable on giving you guys a couple of rope climb tips. Now, Rebecca, you were a gymnast before CrossFit. Why aren't you good at climbing the rope? Well, here's the thing, guys. In gymnastics, we don't worry about our feet. We do everything strict, legless. It honestly took me so long to get comfortable using my feet on the rope and actually doing it right to where I'm taking workload off of my arms. So I have 2 rope climb tips for you guys to learn today. Full disclosure, this is not how do I hook my feet on the rope. That is beginning steps. This is actually a little more advanced tips for you guys that know how you want to lock your feet on the rope but build some efficiency. So I got 2 things that have really helped me over the years, and sad to admit, it took me way too long to figure these 2 out. Tip number 1, it sounds a little silly. What, are we Olympic lifting all of a sudden? We're talking about patience. Patience, how does that come into play on the rope? We need patience to really make sure my whole entire foot lock is in before I go to do my next pull on the rope. What I was guilty of for the longest time doing my rope climbs is not finishing my whole foot lock before I'd want to climb and go for the next pull, which caused me to slide down the rope and lose height, which in turn creates more pulls, which means you're doing more reps, which means you're getting more tired and you're less efficient. So what I like to cue myself and my athletes on that I see this happening is watch your feet get all the way locked in before you go to stand up. Now I use the J-wrap. Some of you guys might be using another foot lock. Both are fine. This cue works great for both of those. But watch how I'm literally gonna watch my feet get locked in before I stand to do my next pull. I lock my feet in, there's my foot lock, now I'm ready to stand and there's no slippage happening on the rope. Let me show you guys a bad rep or what happens when you get really fatigued in workouts or you start trying to rush up the rope. I see a lot of folks trying to stand up way too fast and they never finish that foot lock, and you guys can even tell, like, I didn't get much of a good reach right there because my feet slid a good maybe half a foot or even maybe a foot down the rope. I can't tell. All I know is that they definitely slid. I didn't feel secure. So one more time, I jump up. I literally watch my feet get locked in. Bam, they're locked. I'm ready to start scooting my way up the rope and not having to get any extra pulls due to sliding down the rope. Now, number 2, I hate to admit it again, I just recently learned this, like less than a year ago. The cool thing about this rope is you can manipulate it. You can move it all over the place. It's not a stationary pull-up bar that you have to move your body around. You can manipulate the rope. And the easiest way we can do that and avoid a really big arm pull is tuck your heels under your butt. When you get your feet locked into the rope, what I'm literally gonna do is think about pulling my heels to my butt, and you're gonna watch how that flips me up on the rope without me having to pull with my arms. So I'm gonna do it really low so you guys can see it. I'm gonna get my foot lock in, and then I'm gonna immediately pull my heels to my butt. Watch this. Foot lock, heels to butt. Okay, and now I'm upright. Now I can literally stand up on the rope and do that for my next pull. I'm gonna show you guys the opposite of that, what I tend to do when you get tired or when I'm not consciously thinking about this cue. You do a good job of getting your feet up so you can get a good pull, so you can stand, but watch if I don't tuck my heels under my butt, I have to do this big pull up to the rope. And that's what we're that's the whole point of using our feet, guys, right? Is to take some workload off of my arms and put it on my leg and my foot lock so I can save that as I'm climbing up the rope. Tip number 2, pull your heels to your butt. You'll literally feel like it pops you up to a vertical standing position. So all you have to do is stand up and get ready for your next pull. Watch one more time. Foot lock, heels to butt. And now I'm standing up for my next pull and I don't have to do the whole pull up. Those are the 2 tips that have really helped me get much better at rope climbs. Other than that, guys, I'm 5'2". That's a 15-foot rope. I can get up this rope in 2 pulls. I stretch tall, I get my feet up, I make sure my foot lock is secure, I pull my heels to my butt, and you stretch tall again. Do it hopefully you guys can get it down to 2 times up that rope. I used to have to do 3, but these tips have really helped me be more efficient, have to do less pulls up the rope. So I hope they help you guys too. Let me know if they do, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick around for more tips, tricks, all the fun stuff that we do in here. Peace out.